Hello everybody, how you doing today? Crypto Rick here, and I am very excited and honored to talk to you guys today about Genesis Space. Genesis Space could very well be the next generation in blockchain technology. So, we all know about Ethereum and the capabilities that you have with smart contracts. That was a great addition to the blockchain community. Well, I see this Genesis Space as right up there with Ethereum in many situations, and actually better than Ethereum in many situations as well. And we'll get into what I mean by that a little bit later in the video. But before we get into the actual technology and what their vision is, I wanted to tell you where it all started. I was able to uncover this story in their white paper, and then I did a little bit of research on it. And it's a pretty cool topic, so if you have some time, check it out. But about 22 years ago, Mr. John Barlow wrote an article called Declaration of the Independence in Cyberspace, and he talked about in this article how he envisioned this world, this virtual world, where we could integrate transactions and integrate communications and share free thought without the fear of a government shutdown, right? Somebody coming in and pulling the server plug. Unfortunately, the technology back then simply wasn't capable of that. But he had this vision that now, with our current technology and the technology that Genesis is looking to unleash into the world, we can make his vision a reality. We can make his dream our reality, and that's a very, very exciting time. That's the beauty of technology, is when we get to turn what was only something possible in our imagination into something possible in our world and actually happening, and something that we can take part in. That's a very, very exciting thing to be a part of. So that's why I personally love the blockchain technology, because as we know, the possibilities are endless right now as to what you can achieve with the blockchain technology. So I wanted to start by talking about some of the key features that differentiate Genesis from others out there. So here's a few things that they have. They have the DOPS, right? So that's Democratic DPoS, which we'll get into. They have community voting, so all hard forks on the blockchain will be done through consensus voting, so the community is kind of steering the ship here of this technology and making sure that the changes that are happening are happening for the right reasons. And there'll be an app store here where people can go ahead and easily find apps on the Genesis D App Store. And then they have something called side chains, which we'll get into in a few minutes. But first, I do want to circle back to the Democratic DPoS, because this is a large differentiator. So Genesis not only invented DDPoS, but they also have a patent on it as well. So that's really cool. So they're securing their intellectual property the right way. They understand what they have here is something valuable, and they want to make sure that it stays with them. So what this does is this takes away the whales, right? The rich get richer, and people controlling a large portions of the blockchain and controlling a large portions of the rewarding from the nodes, right? So this here is going to alleviate that problem. So I suggest taking a look at the details to this in the white paper, because as always, guys, I want you guys to come to the website, check out the website, check out the white paper. I'll even leave a link to their YouTube channel. There's a couple cool videos on there as well. But the DDoPS is really, really cool. It's one of the things that really jumped out at me, and it makes it much more fair, right? So if somebody doesn't have $100 million invested, they should still matter. They should still have a fair chance at some block rewards, right? So that's going to help with that a lot. So I like that feature. And then the side chains are really something that jump out at me. So what a sidechain is basically its own virtual country, right? If they're creating a virtual world, a sidechain would be considered a virtual country where anybody can create one. So just like today, if you wanted to create your own ERC20 token on the blockchain of Ethereum, you can go ahead and do so. With Genesis Space, you will be able to create what's called a side chain, and the possibilities is limitless with that. And the beauty is this fixes the problem of scalability that the Ethereum network has many times. If you've tried to buy any tokens lately or take advantage of token sales on the Ethereum network, you know what I'm talking about. There's been a really big congestion and lag again going on there. Their scalability is the problem with Ethereum, and the sidechain technology that Genesis has really takes that out of the equation. So that's really good to see. And then competitiveness stuff is really cool as well, right? There's many competitive advantages like the ones that we just talked about, but I think that it's really important to understand where we are with this project. So let's go to the roadmap, okay? We're pretty early here in development. I mean, we are in July of 2018. And as you can see, this is the beginning of their roadmap. September is when the development roadmap will actually come out. And they're looking to have a test net up at some point by the end of the year, and full launched blockchain by the end of 2019 is what they're looking to do here, okay? So this is a long-term project that is not going to just be created overnight with a lot of holes, a lot of weaknesses. This is not some, like I said, this is not some just company utilizing a blockchain. They are starting from the ground up. They are innovating, inventing new ways to do this, and patenting them along the way where they can get patents. And this is going to be really cool. So I'm excited. And the beauty of this is you don't have to have a ton of money, right? They want people to live in their world. So one thing that Genesis is doing is Genesis is going to be allowing people to just be online, just stay online, and you can start earning tokens, right? So that's really going to be helpful for people looking to find a way to increase your income and take part in a community. That's going to be a really cool spin on this as well. So their website, I'm sure we'll start seeing more on here, but I think that all the information that you actually need right now is in here. It's on their white paper. So I'll leave a link to the white paper as well. But as you can see, guys, these guys are looking to build a virtual world on the blockchain, right? A virtual world on the blockchain with their side chains being each individual virtual currency, virtual country. So I can have Crypto Rick sidechain, and that would be my personal country, and my possibilities are pretty much endless as to what I could do in my country, okay? So it's really jam-packed with information. Obviously, it's going to be technical. It's going to get into the text of it, into the true vision of it. There's a lot more here on John Barlow as well. Really interesting guy on their YouTube channel over here. There's a cool video. So I want you guys to come check this out, because again, this is a real possibility at a groundbreaking technology. The blockchain technology is still in its infant stages. We're going to be taking witness of some companies that take this technology to the next level. And if we're lucky enough to take part in one of those, those are the life-changing opportunities that we're all hunting for in this crypto sector. And I don't know, guys, I want you to make the decision for yourself, of course, but I really like what I see with Genesis here. It's a very, very interesting concept, interesting idea, and I'm going to stay extremely close to these guys throughout the process. This has been something that I have enjoyed researching, because it's different. It's a full blockchain technology, and it's not just trying to cookie cut. It's trying to take what's there, improve upon it, and build a new virtual world. So I am really, really excited to see where this Genesis goes to. I'll keep you guys posted. I'll probably make a couple of more videos down the line with Genesis here as they get through more items on their roadmap, and have some development stuff. So I'm really liking what I'm seeing. I hope you guys like it as well. Take a look at Genesis. Come to their website. Come to their white paper. Check out their videos that they have on YouTube. And it's an amazing, amazing, amazing team. So thank you guys very much for your time. And until next time, everybody, happy crypto hunting.